Hi everyone, my name is Aurelia. I'm a junior on the team. I'm environmental science, anthropology, double major, and aside from being an admissions tour guide, I'm also a lifeguard at the pool, and I work with the Quest Pre-Orientation Leadership Program.
Hi, I'm Leah. I'm a senior. I'm majoring in psychology, minoring in Hispanic studies on the pre-med track. I was a tour guide for 3 years. I'm now a student admissions associate for Trinity. And I'm also on the Quest Pre-Orientation Leadership team.
Yes, and hi, I'm Anna. I am from Kingston, Jamaica. I'm a double major with computer science and theater and dance, minoring in writing, rhetoric, and media. If I'm not swimming or doing schoolwork, I'm working as a information desk consultant in the library and also as a student recruitment ambassador here at admissions. We're going to take you on this virtual tour on campus, so just come along with us and here we go.
So a little about the history of the school. Trinity was founded in 1823, originally as Washington College. Then in the 1840s, we changed the name to Trinity as there were already a number of Washingtons in the country. Ironically, there's now more Trinitys than Washingtons. We just kept our name, didn't want to change it again. We are the second oldest college in Connecticut, only after Yale, and we were originally founded as an Episcopalian school, but we no longer have any religious affiliation. We're about to go into our beautiful chapel next.
So here in the chapel, we offer various religious services. It is an Episcopalian chapel, but there also is a Catholic service in the Chapel of Perfect Friendship right over here. You can also take organ lessons here in the chapel, or bell lessons, but we always joke that if you're gonna take one or the other and you're afraid of messing up, take the organ lessons, because the bell lessons, everyone in the neighborhood can hear you mess up. The chapel is also built by the same architect that built the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. So we're really lucky to have this amazing, beautiful piece of architecture on our campus. A fun fact is when they installed the pews, they asked families to donate, or families that wanted to donate, and they could put whatever they wanted on the various wooden pew ends. So that's why you see beautiful woodwork. Very unique to our chapel and to our community. So aside from the religious services we offer here in the chapel, there are also Jewish services offered in the Hillel House on Vernon Street, as well as Islam services in the House of Peace and an Islam prayer room in Summit North, which is a residential building on campus. We also offer Zen and Buddhist services in the chapel's crypt.
So our chapel was actually donated to us by an alum. His name was William Mather, and when he was a student here, he defaced a pew. And for that, he was fined $1. It was a lot back then. But after he graduated, he became really successful in the iron ore industry, and he wanted to give back to the school. So he gave us this entire chapel, but he wanted his $1 back. So it's not a full donation.
Guys, come and follow us. We're gonna go to the long walk.
Find her if you'd like to go to her off hours. She holds off hours, I believe, every week.
So Trinity's original campus was actually in downtown Hartford, where the present state capitol building is. But in the late 1800s, we moved up here, and these buildings that we're passing were the first Trinity buildings.
Your own bathroom, or own bathrooms, plural. They also have the original stone fireplaces, because this is where the faculty used to live when they still lived on campus.
You can see our beautiful quad. On really nice days, you'll see it packed with students playing frisbee, football, putting up their hammocks, doing some homework. It just has this gorgeous view of the chapel, and it's just such a great place for the entire student body to come together.
That statue out there is Bishop Brownell. He founded Trinity College. And kind of fun fact is when you enter the college and are matriculated at convocation, you stand here underneath Bishop Brownell, and then when you graduate, you will also stand in front of him for, what's that called when you graduate? Commencement, and end your college career here as well.
Nice. I guess one thing that I would say or add, it's just also like a nice place to just walk and clear your mind sometimes, because you have the upper long walk, which is this, and then the lower long walk is all the way over there. So yeah, it's a nice little walk.
I know.
And then you have the plaque. Dun, dun, dun.
So this is our plaque. It was actually given after Teddy Roosevelt gave a speech at Trinity, and it says something along the lines of "Make peace, not war."
This way, right?
Yes.
There you go.
We do have a superstition here at Trinity that if you step on this plaque anytime throughout your 4 years at Trinity, you won't graduate within 4 years. I'm not sure if it's true. I have not stepped on it. I would like to graduate on time. But you know, some people just want to test that theory out and will step on it whenever they feel.
I feel like we do take it pretty seriously though. Whenever it snows, it's the first thing to be cleared off, or people put cones around it so you don't step on it. I've seen someone walking down the long walk and they're like on their phone. He was on his phone and he just like almost stepped on it, and then he like threw himself out of the way like as fast as he could to prevent stepping on it. So it's just not a chance most people want to take.
Yeah, so it's like, if you want to graduate, just stay away from it. So yeah.
This is Northern Towers. This is another residential building. It is very tall. So when Long Walk was built, they built Jarvis, and then Seabury is over here, and then they built Northern Towers in the middle to connect the two. And like Leah said, they were the first buildings on campus. So there's like a picture of this, and this is just a field, and then there's the Long Walk.
So now we're passing Seabury. These are some of our academic classrooms. They house mostly social sciences and language classes. And the second floor was actually the original chapel. So the classrooms upstairs are pew style. The most beautiful classroom you will ever see. They're so calming and peaceful. But the average class size is about 19 students. You will have larger, you will have smaller. I think the largest class you will ever have is around 70 students. That's intro bio. But you know, my classes are all under 15 students this year, so there's really a big range.
Professors are required to give as many office hours, like equivalent amount of office hours to how many they teach each week. So they're very available on a regular basis, and if you can't make any of those office hours, they're so accommodating. At least in my experience, they've been so accommodating, and they'll always meet with you whenever you can find a time.
Professors are so great. You really get to form a close relationship with them. My favorite professor and advisor, I've met all her kids. She's actually come to our swim and dive meets. She's so awesome. Honestly, like I feel like she's more of a friend than a professor at this point.
We also have a faculty liaison for each team. So we have Professor Flores from the Spanish department is our faculty advisor for the swim team. So you can always go to her if you have something, an issue with your academics and athletics, and she'll help you out.
Right. And then fun fact is that we have our own movie theater on campus, and we host our annual film festivals, which they take submissions from undergrad students from all over the world, and it's like a red carpet event, so it's really cool. There are a lot of talented pieces there, and so if you're into those stuff, then great place to be.
This is Cook. This is where I live. That's my roommate up there,
Serena!
Yeah, this is a great place to live. mostly sophomores and juniors live here. It's also one of the original buildings on campus, so it's really cool to live here and to kind of feel like you're a part of the history of the college. There's the Residential Learning Community Office and the Office of Advanced Network. We also have the Office of Multicultural Affairs housed in this building, which is Hamlin, which is also where we have our swim banquets.
So we're walking over to Mother right now, which is our main dining hall. You know, due to COVID, we have a whole new style that's set up for us to enter and exit, and also to collect your food to go. We usually would have the cave open, and also the bistro. The bistro is our other dining option, and the cave is underground of Mother. So yeah, we're gonna show you what our dining hall looks like.
People always ask me if I actually like the food here. I do. I think that they do such a good job of making so many options available for students and their different dietary preferences or restrictions. So we have all these different stations. Right now, not all of them are open due to COVID. We have a vegan station, a pizza station, a sub station, a pasta station, salad bar,
The smoothie station, which is my favorite. The smoothies are so good.
Breakfast, Mexican, Asian. We also have, this is kind of the all day, bagels and cereal. We have a grill line. This is where the team usually eats lunch.
Normally all of the tables are pushed together and we have 20 plus people sitting there.
It's the swim table.
Right. But unfortunately, COVID.
Yeah.
Freshman quarter, 75% of our first years are housed here. So as a incoming first year, over the summer you take an online housing survey and you're just asked the basic questions like, are you morning or night person, messy or organized? And then you'll rank your top 5 first year seminars, which is a writing intensive class you take your first semester at Trinity. You're guaranteed to be placed in a first year seminar with one of those 5 first year seminars with a roommate that's compatible to you based on that housing survey. So this here is Jones. It's that typical 1-room double. So normally 2 first year students would live here in 1 room.
This is Elton. This is where I lived my first year. It is mostly 2-room doubles, so you get a room and your roommate gets a room, but you're connected by a door, and only one of you has a door to the outside. And it is co-ed by floor, and then there's just a floor bathroom on each floor. So these are some more first year dorms, and part of Wheaton is the health center here. So this is where you go if you need any kind of medical help. They do everything from flu shots to STD testing. You can go in there and there's always a nurse practitioner on call, I believe. And yeah, you can get your prescriptions sent directly to the health center so that you don't have to go off campus to get your prescriptions.
So these are our lovely Crescent townhouses, and they house 8 to 9 students. Each student gets their own bedroom with a full-size bed. There's 3 bathrooms in total, 1 on each floor, a full kitchen with stainless steel appliances, you know, a living room with couches and chairs, and they do all come with their own washing machine and dryer. They're so nice. I actually live in this one this year, 80 Crescent. It's amazing. It's me and my 8 best friends. And as you can probably guess, they are very popular, so they do tend to go to seniors, but you can start living in a Crescent as early as your sophomore year. So right here is Groose Music Center. It's connected to Austin Arts Center. So inside we have our 2 theaters. Upstairs we have a number of our art studios. And then Groose Music Center has all of our recording studios and practice rooms. So this is definitely where you would spend your time if you are interested in the arts.
And any student can reserve space in the music center, or I guess that's it. And you don't have to be a music major or anything related to the arts to take a class. In Austin Arts, I actually took a music class about the Beatles last semester that I absolutely loved, and I'm not a music major.
We've got this beautiful side view of our library with all the big open windows.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So this is where you enter into the library, and we also have the information services desk here. They'll help you with pretty much anything tech related. I know some people have had things that aren't even like academic issues, but they help them with like Wi-Fi connectivity and things. And then as you can see, there are 3 levels of our library, and it goes like higher as you go. So like down here you can talk. Up on the 3rd floor, I'm afraid to sneeze because I don't want to make any noise.
Our coffee shop. It's conveniently located in the library so that when you are up late studying for an exam or writing a paper, you can just come down, grab a cup of coffee, and go back to your workspace. The coffee is amazing, we can confirm.
And Peterbees is all student work, so if it's your dream to be a barista in college, where you can make that dream come true, it's a yeah, so like we have to figure out.
So we're just heading up to the top of the library where we'll be starting to go back onto the lower long walk that we mentioned earlier. So just hang tight behind your phone screens or whatever device you're watching this on. And we hope you're enjoying this tour so far.
So this is where you get kind of a look into our library. So this is level 1, this is the social level, and then you can see level 2 up there, you can't see level 3 there at the top. This is usually where the swim table is, when all of these tables, again, like a matter, are pushed together. This is where we all help each other with our work, because across like the 50-ish people on the team, the likelihood that someone else has taken the class you're taking is pretty good. So we all help each other and collaborate, share notes if you were in a class previous semesters. And yeah, it's just a great cooperative space.
We do have over 1 million books in this library alone, but we do have a partnership with Wesleyan University and Connecticut College. So if you're looking for a book that we don't carry but one of those schools does, we can get you that book within about 48 hours.
We also have research librarians in the library that are employed to help students find things. If you're working on a research paper, they can totally help you like work on a list of resources and help you get access to them. Through your first year seminar, you will be paired with a research librarian, and they can help you with your research throughout your career here.
So at the bottom of admissions, we have the Center of Student Success and Career Development. So it's this place where students can come in if they have any questions about resumes, their course schedule, their like internships, all of those stuff. Like that's what happens in that space, and like a very opening community. We have student interns actually who will help you and sit down with you and help you write and go through the resumes, and also professionals who are here to help and who are here to give you the, the proper information to help you, progress through college. And, so by the time you're finished, you're ready to go, you're ready to look for a job and all of those fun stuff. It's a great space, and we encourage everyone to come down here at least once while they're here on campus. So yeah, Center of Student Success.
This is another one of our dining options. It's called the Bistro. It's super convenient for students that do live on this side of campus. And they do have a couple of other options. So they have
salad, really good salads,
sandwiches, they also have smoothies, they also do sell Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
They have salmon sometimes.
Yeah, it's super fancy.
This is Vernon Street. This is the more social side of campus. This is where there still is a lot of residential buildings on the side. This is North Campus, the dorm where the other 25% of the first years live if they don't live in the first year corridor, which we showed you earlier. And yeah, this is where all of our Greek houses are, either here or on the street over on Allen Street.
We also have all of our cultural houses on this street. So we have Asa, we have Umoja, and we have La Voz Latina. We also have Hillel, which is for our Jewish community, the House of Peace. And it's really just a great space. All of our fraternities and sororities and our cultural houses and organizations do host events on the weekends, so it's a great way to just get out and meet more people.
This is also where campus safety is headquartered, and where the Office of Study Abroad is, the greenhouse on campus, which is called the Tree House. So it's really just a really great place to gather, obviously not right now. So yeah, behind us is, I don't know if you can get that, Vernon Social is where we have a lot of events. There's also Steve's Bagels in the first floor of Vernon Social, which is a great bagel place that is here on campus. And we also have trivia here every Thursday, which people love to come to because you can win cash prizes. Yeah, it's a big attraction for the student body. So this is the Writing Center and the English department. So it's an old house that they converted into classroom space. It's a really great resource for students on campus. If you struggle with writing at all, if you're struggling with coming up what to write about for a paper, you can come down to the Writing Center. They have interns here. They're students who have been nominated by their professors. They have to go through a whole semester long class on how to be a writing associate, and then they'll help you at any point in the writing process. So if you need a final look over your paper, they can do that for you as well. They can help at any point. And they can also send the fact that you came to the Writing Center to your professor directly, so that they know you're trying and working hard to do the best you can in your writing.
Oh, hey, Coach. Hi. We're actually filming right now. So this is the pool. I mean, we can't really go inside, but this will be our home if you guys do decide to say yes to Trin.
So that was everything. We hope you enjoyed our campus tour.
Hopefully we'll see you at Trin.
Yeah.
Bye.